Alright, thanks for staying tuned even longer. Or maybe this is your first vid on my 4060E project. Now we're going to go ahead and take off the oil pan, wiring harness. So let's go ahead and start doing that now. Should be another quick little easy video. Alright, so to get the oil pan off, it's going to be a 13 millimeter. Look at that shit. Alright, so here's your wiring harness. This is your filter. Perfect place for it. So your wiring harness, you want to be very careful with it. When you do pull your wiring harness out, which one is it? This one, this TCC I believe it is, valve, stays in. What usually happens when you get the shift solenoids not working right is that your valves inside here don't move properly, and that's what screws up your shift solenoid a lot. So let's go ahead and take all this off and keep everything organized. Okay, so you're going to have your shift solenoid right here, shift solenoid right here, pressure sensor I believe this is, more shift solenoids. I believe that's what those are. This one's going to have to come out to get this out, but I just want to make sure everything's loose. Perfect. The first one I did of these, I saw that and I was like, oh, it's broke. I thought I found my problem. Not. Remember to store everything as you take it off. I'm going to set these two right down the side. Alright, and the pressure plate that's in my other Tahoe, that's from Broadway Customs, is actually lifting on this side, which I think is finished too. Maybe I have a new pressure plate. I'm calling that the other thing. Yeah, see, just like the other one, see how this one's lifting? That looks like shit to me. I should research and see if that means anything, or if I should replace this. But this might get replaced too. And I'm going to put these back in here to store it. This is your shift linkage holder retainer. That's my official word for it. So we're going to take that off as well. That one is actually going to be a 13 millimeter. How about that? I'm gonna put this in that pressure plate little cubby. I did notice that there's a seal right here off of the pressure plate. Oh shit, look at it. This thing is just falling apart. Good to know that now while it's all off though, right? Alright, so you can pull this harness back a little bit. Go ahead and take this valve cover or valve body off. You want to make sure that the screws, when you take them out, stay in the same spot. So I'm going to take everything out, get it finger tight. What should I say? Finger loose. Remember to be super fragile with your wiring harness. Don't pull on that harness. Don't put any pressure on it. Make sure it stays out of your way. And this one is 8mm, so not all bolts are the same size bolt head too. So got a couple of 8s, most 10s. So we're gonna set this out. What do you think? Off to the side. My parts table has become my tool table too. One more quick note also is the ball bearings on here, or these balls. From time of hitting this plate hella hard, they do make it, I'm not sure if you can see that, but the hole is opened up, and a way to stop this is by getting SunnYz 10,000-08 is a part number, and these become plastic balls, so it'll stop that wear and potentially getting these stuck on it. You might take yours off and this might be stuck, just from the wear. So that came out too, or that's coming too. So now we want to get this retainer off and the shift accumulator off too. This is going to be 10 millimeters. 10 millimeter. And the, oh, look at this. Huh. I need to see what this is. So this is a transgo separator plate. So here we go with the accumulator pump. I believe that's what this is called. I'll leave that on there for now. Let's go ahead and put this inside here for now. Careful picking this up. I still don't want to lose the place of the balls. I'll mark those later. This you want to make sure you're super duper careful with. You do not want to bend this. Alright, we can take this gasket off. Keep the gasket for now too, just in case we need to compare later. Alright, so accumulator spring. You just wiggle this back and forth, and the pump should come out fairly easy. And I'm gently just wobbling it back and forth and trying to pull up at the same time. Make sure you set these aside as they are. Now let's go ahead and get this shift linkage off. So what we're going to do is take this little crown nut off. 15 millimeter goes on that crown nut. So this retaining clip should be able to come off too. I should be using a flat head or a pry bar. Got the retaining clip out. Now, mine, this is coincidentally, I think it's been rebuilt, now I'm getting into it. So what usually needs to happen is you need to file down right here, it flares out and you can't get it to come through the housing. So generally speaking, this would be back through here, and you'd have to file it down right here. You just spin it, filing like this, and that usually gets it to where it'll slide right out, but I think somebody already touched one. I like it. So here is that linkage. Get the bolt out of here. Make sure we keep everything together. Now you want to get this one out. Set that off to the side. So that is pretty much going to conclude getting this whole lower portion off. I'm going to get this thing standing upright and we're going to start taking the pump off and everything, and that'll be on the next little series of videos I do, or maybe video, we'll see. But stay tuned, like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for checking me out. Hopefully stay tuned on this whole thing, and hopefully my little tips, tricks, or recommendations help you out. So like, subscribe, comment below. If you have any recommendations for me, I am all ears too. So thanks for watching. I'll see you guys on the next video super soon.